What's going on, Shrewd Stock Squad? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, do yourselves a favor, hit that subscribe button, come and join the Discord. Link is in the Patreon below because we're building wealth out here. None of this is financial advice. Now let's get into the video. All right, guys. So I hope everybody's portfolio is doing better than mine. I took a hit today. I'm down, 1%, 1.2, 1.3% right now. And this is at 2:30 in the afternoon, okay? So, there's still room to go and we'll see what happens from there. But I hope everyone else is doing well. And if you aren't, don't worry, guys. Like I said, there's green days and there's red days, and we go through it just like that, okay? We take it step by step, day by day, and slowly but surely we are going to be hitting our goals, okay? My goal is to, hit the $1 million mark, and I will promise, you guys will hit your goals too, okay? You just got to stay the course, you got to stay on the right path, and we'll get there together. All right, guys. So with all that said, let me get into some of these stocks that I have for you. All right. So big one I want to talk about right now is Ctxr, guys. Actually, before I go into Ctxr, let me just show you guys where everything's looking at. So a new position that I went heavy on actually is MEIP. That's the ticker symbol. This is a biopharma play, and really this biopharma play is unlike the other ones that I'm talking about. When I talk about ADAP, VNRX, those are kind of like FDA catalysts we have coming up, and I'm going to be running it with that, right? What I want to go for with MEIP is this, guys. This to me is just like another Ctxr. I'm almost as bullish as I am on Ctxr. So let me try to give you guys an analogy. So you guys have seen my bullish case for Ctxr Pharmaceuticals, right? Let's say that's like top dog. This is just like a little bit below. I'm trying to think of a good way to put the two things, but effectively speaking, I'm almost as bullish as I am on Ctxr as I am with MEIP. That's why I went really heavy on this. And the thing is, these are both, funny enough, both of these stocks are kind of going to be held for the same time period. So Ctxr is going to be my play for their Minilock technologies, and they have a few other things in their pipeline as well, right, guys? But the thing for Ctxr as well is they have a run-up coming into, honestly, it can happen any day now. We're waiting for that DMC to review their phase 3 results, okay? And for those of you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, basically Ctxr Pharmaceuticals, they're making that product called Minilock Technologies. It's to help out with bloodborne infections that can happen on catheters if you're in the hospital. And right now they're in phase 3 trials, and this had fast track approval by the FDA, which is very hard. They don't give that very often. To get fast track approval by the FDA, guys, that's a huge thing. And Ctxr has it, and right now they're waiting for the DMC. That's a committee that has to review their phase 3 trial results. And then from there, if they passes that, then it can go on for further approval with the FDA. So we're still waiting on that, and it can happen anytime right now. The company announced it themselves that they're expecting it within this quarter. So we're just waiting for the time. We previously were thinking it was going to happen in early May. It's not now, and honestly, a lot of people, I've been looking up and everything, people are loading up, including some institutions too. So this to me is a good bet, and I have to definitely let you guys know about it. They just posted on their Twitter today that they're going to be having a poster presentation they're going to be doing between the May 26th and May 28th, so coming up tomorrow, the next, for the rest of this week. And basically they're going to be presenting what the data they have so far on their Minilock technologies and their different pipeline things. So these are small catalysts. I wouldn't really call them catalysts, but remember, any news that comes out for these sort of companies is going to be able to help it out, hopefully. So, but anyways, that's where I stand right now with Ctxr Pharmaceuticals. If it dips below 2, I'm going to be loading up on I don't know what stocks I'm going to be selling, but I'm going to have to sell something to put in on this because I really do want that. The next ticker that I want to talk to you guys about is MEIP, and this one, I gotta say, just take a look at the chart on this. First of all, I just want you guys to take a look at the chart. This is a company which also has the fast track approval by the FDA, and it was just granted that I think like a month or two ago. I don't know why this slipped my radar. And you know what? I think what happened when I first was looking into it, I remember there was something that turned me off. Anyway, they got the fast track approval by the FDA, but beyond just that, guys, I want to tell you price targets on this thing with by the analysts. $10. Okay, $10 is the average price target on this. And the big thing is they do have they're going to be presenting their results from the phase 1B and 2 trials coming up on June 11th, I believe. And so, that's going to have this thing run up and, do that sort of thing. But the big thing, the big catalyst and all that, it's Q4, guys, Q4 of this year. That same thing with Ctxr. So this is what I want to explain to you. Ctxr and MEIP for me in this portfolio. Again, do not mimic my portfolio, guys. This is a high risk, high reward. I take some big risks in this because I have to try to 10x this in 2 years, which, that's almost impossible. It's very risky, but I'm going to take all the lessons I've learned in investing and I try to teach you guys, and I'm trying to show you my journey along the way as well. So these two stocks, guys, I'm keeping up until Q4. Now here's the way I think we want to play it. You want to ride the catalyst up. So let's say the DMC reviews Ctxr and all that. It's going to have a run up, but then it's also going to have a pullback. A lot of people are going to be trying to take profits then, and you know what, we don't want to get caught on that downturn. So you know what we do? Trailing stop loss is going to get placed. MEIP, similar thing. Okay, coming up to that June 11th date, when they're going to be doing that presentation, they're going to be having those results done. Same thing. Now this is another similarity between the two. This is also a big thing. Ctxr in their phase 2 trials, 100% success rate with their drug Mino-Lok in preventing those catheter infections. 100%. Okay, that doesn't happen in medicine very often. Go take a look in your medicine cabinet and find any bottle that has hey, no side effect, 100% it'll work. That doesn't happen. So this is huge. Now here's the big thing. MEIP, same thing, 100% drug success rate. What they're using this thing is to treat some, I believe it was follicular lymphoma, if I recall correctly, but they're working on treatment of a few different leukemias and lymphomas. This is also 100%, guys, huge. I know right now there's, and believe it or not, guys, in cancer, there are a few treatments for, depending on which type of cancer you have. There are actually some cancers that have effectively 100% cure rate. We do have some drugs that are available for it. So, because I used to believe, man, there's no cure to cancer. Technically, it really does depend on what's the cancer, because there's some drugs for depending which one you have. Not many. Well, again, it's not many, but this could be one of them. That's what I'm trying to say. This is in the same class of cancers, the one that this is trying to treat, that there's already another drug for. So anyways, understand that we're talking some good potential here. And again, the way you have to understand when it comes to investing, guys, you don't want to just look at what's possible. You want to look at what's probable. You want to go on that philosophy. All right, is it possible for Bitcoin to hit 200 grand tomorrow? Possibly. Is it probable? I don't know. That's the way we kind of have to think about it. And like I'm saying, it's all about minimizing the risks and maximizing the rewards. And that's how you win. Even if, let's say, you hit the S&P 500, let's pull that thing up. SPY. Okay. Even if you take a look at the S&P 500, you can look at this thing. In the past 5 years, it went up 103%, right? But here's where you can take the win. Let's say you're investing in other companies that are, they're having similar rates, they're going up the same amount as this. But you see, instead of the downtrends where it goes from, 290 to, let's say, 240, okay? Let's just say it only hits 270 for you. You see, you minimize the loss. I want to really emphasize that into the investment strategies, because I know my portfolio is completely different. I'm talking about how I've been able to build wealth, in my years now, and how I've been able to, create this sort of journey to document for you guys. It's not necessarily you need the biggest winners, okay? You can get by with just having, decent picks which have less risk, because then when things go down, you're not bleeding as bad. You see what I'm saying? And then over time, this is not a one day, one night, whatever thing. This is long term. Guess who comes out winning at the end? That's what I'm saying. All right. Just keep that stuff in mind, guys. I'm trying to help you guys build wealth, and just trying to keep things fun, entertaining, and I show this sort of transparency because there's it's something that I haven't seen too much in YouTube, and I really want to give you guys a little glimpse of that hey, things are not always as green as they may want to make things seem. AUTL, man, this thing, I have no reason why this thing is selling off, but hey, it is what it is. I have no worries about, in my opinion. Again, another 100% leukemia recovery rate. It's a leukemia treatment. So to me, guys, regardless of investment aside, this is some good news for humanity, that there's some drugs out here that have been making huge strides. We just saw last week that ANVS one that we invested in, that one, it's Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is huge, and sadly enough, there's a lot of people who end up getting that. And believe it or not, guys, there's more. Alzheimer's is happening much more now than it has in the past. You know what I'm saying? And we're not sure what's the reasoning behind it. Why there's so much more incidences of dementia, and earlier, it's happening earlier than before. And we're not sure what's happening. But here's the good news. Whatever that thing is, whatever may be causing it, we're coming up with solutions. And I'm here to build wealth with you guys too, but I'm also here to, I'm learning this stuff too. This is some groundbreaking technology, and I'm amazed by it. So anyways, those are good things there. Safe, VRCA, I've covered these in my previous videos, guys. I'm not gonna blabber on too much like I normally do, but anyways, just wanted to give you this quick update, and that's how we're gonna leave it. All right, guys, as usual, comment down below if with any questions you have, anything you want to know more. Also, let me know if you guys want more of these types of videos, midday, to give you a little recap. And yeah, that's about it. Come and join the Discord if you want to take this investment game to the next level. We have a huge community there. We help each other out, and truly, we've been able to take some people who have never invested before, and they're making strides, like enormous strides right now. So like I'm saying, one of the most collaborative places. And with all that said, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, and let's get wealthy. Take care.